Hello, my fellow YouTubers, and this is Random Thoughts from me, Ted Bear. Now, I'm still learning, which is actually a good sign because the day I think I know everything is the day that I really know that I have finally lost it. At least, nice to know you got that bar in there somewhere. Now, I decided to put this video together after a tweet exchange on Friday, a joke about a car giveaway, the fact that driving kind of scares me, advice to never turn down a free car, and trying to explain why I don't drive isn't something I can really explain in the form of a tweet. I'm good, but, you know, yeah, I need a little bit more space. So, given the fact that I'm never afraid to tell a story about myself, and so I thought I would give you the tale of a dark and stormy night. Now, it wasn't stormy in the traditional sense. I was in the Navy and stationed overseas in the shadow of Mount Etna, a very picturesque, active volcano. Now, you get used to, you know, to volcanic ash, but Etna was spewing some extra ash that day. Now, there's a shuttle bus that goes between both sides of the base, but people with cars are, you know, you need a ride between here and there, no problem, yeah, sure, no problem. Now, I've just finished paying for a Christmas trip to Rome. It's kind of one of those, I'm here, when else am I going to get a chance to do this? I was talking with a friend when a coworker drove up. He had a couple girls waiting for him in the local town, but he needed to get something from his room on the other side of the base, where my room was. So, he said, yeah, I'll give you a lift. But he was in a hurry. Remember that, because that'll come back into play. Now, a coworker and another friend of mine got in the car and sped off down the hill. Now, volcanic ash, much like rain, not only lowers visibility, but it makes the road slick. Now, the S-turn at the bottom of this this rather nice-sized hill is tough on good conditions. He was in a hurry. We went down. We hit the S-turn. We go boom. Slid on the roof of the car. Closest thing I had. Slid on the roof of the car, through a ditch, through a fence, into an orange grove, feeling rocks and all sorts of crap through the roof of the car, which had smushed onto my head. This was the night I had broken the first and only bone in my entire body, the C1, which is the vertebrae that hooks into the base of the skull. And if you know anything about anatomy, 1 through 4, you break them, you're screwed. Now, I was lucky. And I know lots of people were trying to be helpful in reminding me several hundred times that I was lucky. But being reminded several hundred times about how close I came to death, not really helpful with the whole anxiety thing. Just a little point of reference here. Oh, side note. I found out that night that morphine is not my friend. And throwing up on an officer is not as much fun as you might think. Now, I have two bits of helpful with this story. Number one, when you're driving, get your head out of your pants. If you're running late, use the phone. We all know that you know how to use them. Use the phone. My coworker, who was running late, probably might have been, 10 minutes late, he was still in the hospital 2 weeks later, having cracked his skull and lost sight in one eye. Now, there is medical kink out there, but getting around actual IVs and broken bones makes the whole logistics of sex. So, if you would like a more enjoyable sensation, slow down. Slow it down. Now, number two. The person I had my little exchange with, said, writing bios gave her palpitations. Well, palpitations, anxiety attacks. In this darkness, you are not alone. And it's very easy to become overwhelmed by the scars that only you can see. And I know from personal experience, it's easy to feel like you're the only one that has them. This situation was one of mine. You have yours. And it's been said before, but it really needs to be repeated. Getting help is not weakness. Okay? And that's all I really had to say about this event. This has been Random Thoughts from me, Ted Bear. I just hope I helped.